Oh, there you are. I was beginning to think you wouldn't come. I hate killing time by myself.
So you said you wanted to talk about Tsugumi. Did something happen with her?
Oh, nothing like that. I'm just a bit concerned. I mean, that girl is kind of difficult for most people.
What do you mean, difficult?
She doesn't talk a lot, unlike me, and it takes her time to warm up to other people.
Yeah, she is pretty quiet.
I've known Tsugumi for quite a long time, and we get along just fine. I just worry whether she's getting along with everyone else. And now she's away from me in a new team, so I'm losing sleep worrying that she might be getting left out.
We wouldn't do that. I'm sure she's getting along fine with everyone.
Oh, well, if Mr. Straight as an Arrow Yuito says it, I guess I can trust you.
I kind of get the sense that he's making fun of me.
She's not like me. She's a good girl. So you take care of her. I'm counting on you, seriously.
Don't worry. You can count on me. Well, that was kind of unexpected. I never saw him as the type to worry about other people. Sure, he's a joker, but he's actually pretty kind. That being said, I should probably ask him about it. Yeah, I think that might be best. Hey, Kagero, I have something I want to ask you. Is that okay? It's about my father, actually.
Hmm? Yeah, what do you want to know?
Well, you see, the world thinks Kasane killed him, and I saw Kasane holding a knife, but I still can't get myself to come to terms with it. Do you know what actually happened?
Sorry, but I can't say anything. Maybe I will someday, but not now.
Please, he was my father.
Well then, let's say Kasane did do it. I'm sure she would have had a good, valid reason for doing so.
Fine, but I want to know that reason.
And then what? What are you gonna do? It's not something you can forgive just because you know why.
Well, yeah, but...
Let's just forget all that for now. Why don't we talk about something nicer?
Something nicer? He's just trying to change the subject. But I know he knows something.
Anyway, let me be straight. Are there any girls in the OSF you like? Anyone that you've had your eye on?
What? Where did that come from?
Don't be shy. Tell old Kagero how you really feel. Your childhood friend Hanabi, or the cool Kasane? Are you all about a cute face? Or could it be the magnanimous Kyoka?
Huh? No, I mean, I never... I guess I never really thought about it.
Okay, hold up. So you're serious? You're not just being shy? Life can be really boring without a little desire, kid.
What about you? You did seem pretty interested in Tsugumi.
Don't be an idiot. I don't think of Tsugumi like that. She and I are best friends. We understand each other. What we have is a connection of the souls. It's deeper than just a man and a woman.
So you're almost like family. I understand that kind of thing better than talking about what my type is.
You really are lame and boring. If you don't loosen up, you might just end up suffocating yourself.
Well, I've never really had any problems before.
All right, I got it. Sir Kagero will teach you how to have some real fun.
No, I'm fine.
I am a very strict teacher. It's probably best you bring an energy drink next time we meet. See ya!
But I said I didn't want to. And right when I was beginning to think he might take things seriously, turns out he really is just a joker.
Hey, there you are, Yuito. Have you come to request a lesson from the Master of Fun?
No, you said you'd be expecting me, so I felt bad ignoring you.
So you say, but you know you're ready to learn. There's no need to be embarrassed. Now, let's go to town. Really? Don't look so down from the start. If you want to have fun, you have to enjoy it.
I showed up like you told me to. I just don't feel comfortable having fun when we have so many other matters to take care of.
Listen up. This isn't just hanging out. This is a well-prepared, essential lesson to save you from imminent disaster.
Disaster?
There's a limit to how long you can live being that stiff. The more serious you are, the bigger the damage when it all comes crashing down. So, I'm not telling you to totally change, but some coaching on how to loosen up a little will definitely do you some good.
All right, you win. And I guess I do need a break.
Okay, it's decided then. I'll show you all the best places in Seiran to have fun.
Huh? Hey, wait a second.
All right, next up, karaoke. What? Don't tell me you're tired already.
Ugh, I'm totally beat. You said all the best places, but I didn't actually think you dragged me all over town.
Oh, jeez. Let's sit down over there then.
Thank God. You really are used to this. You enjoy life, huh?
That's because it's a waste to not enjoy it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should learn how to be carefree like you.
Well, it's not exactly being carefree. And to be completely honest with you, life isn't really all it's cracked up to be. So, I enjoy life by escaping reality. I guess you could say it's a diversion to make me forget.
When you say it like that, it kind of makes it sound like today was a waste of time.
Sorry about that, but wasn't it a nice break?
I do feel a little loosened up.
Which means you need to escape reality sometimes. Especially someone like you who has to deal with a lot of problems.
What problems are you dealing with then? It's obvious you're trying to escape from something too.
I don't have any problems. I'm just the easygoing guy you know and love.
I really doubt that. Immigrating from the moon and living for 2,000 years here on Earth has got to be a roller coaster of a life. I'm sure you have a lot of memories, both good and bad. You must have a lot of stuff on your mind.
All right, enough about me already. We're here to relieve your stress today. Come on, next place.
Okay, he dodged the question. It's probably safe to assume that something really is bothering him. I can't even begin to imagine what kind of life he's lived. And I can't help but wonder what his true feelings are. Hey, Kagero. If you, have some time, what do you say we go get coffee?
Oh, well, I've never been asked by a guy before, and it's Yuito of all people.
Is it that unexpected?
Of course it is. After all, I am the one who killed your father. I've said a lot of things to you and dragged you around, but I thought you'd still have something against me.
I still have mixed feelings about you, and you're right. I can't just forgive what you did.
Yeah, I figured.
But that's why I want to know who you are, and what you're thinking. And it was a nice break going to town with you.
Huh. If that's how it is, how about we do something less boring than just coffee?
Less boring? Hey, where are you taking me?
I could tell you now, but that would spoil the surprise.
You said something less boring, but this place is pretty deserted.
You probably shouldn't believe everything someone like me says. I was lying.
Okay. Why did you bring me here?
Well, you did say you wanted to understand me. I chose this place because I don't think anyone will bother us here. Don't hesitate to ask me whatever you want. You have the right to do so.
Well, I do have something I've been wanting to ask you. You said you wanted to stop Togetsu for your family, right?
Yeah. Everything I've worked for up till now was to stop Togetsu's plans. to protect the existence of my family, of my daughter. For 2,000 years, that's all I lived for. Well, I told you most of that already.
Yeah, I understood that, and I don't doubt it at all. But there is still something I just don't understand.
What's that?
You already stopped Togetsu. You finally reached your goal. So what's wrong? Why do you still look so unsatisfied?
Oh? That's pretty sharp. You know, you're something, kid. Very innocent. Maybe too innocent.
What? You're not still hiding something, are you?
Well, everything I've told you up till now was definitely true. But if there is something, I guess it's that I'm burned out.
You're burned out? What do you mean?
It's been 2,000 years. My family, the world I know, they're all far in the past. I have nothing now. I don't feel anything. I'm totally empty inside. I achieved the only goal I had. Now I'm just remaining in this world with no real meaning. Kind of like a ghost.
I know what it feels like to lose your family. I lost mine too. But how can you talk like that? You're the one who murdered my father. You're telling me that the person who killed my family is a burned-out coward?
I'm sorry if it makes you mad, but that's how I feel. You're the one who wanted to know. So, do you want to kill me now?
No, I don't. Thank you for being honest with me.
I'll talk to you anytime. You beat the crap out of me in a one-on-one fight. Okay then, that's enough serious talk. Time to head out to town.
Wait, what? That was a quick turnaround. I can't believe you want to go out now.
I told you I'd take you somewhere less boring, didn't I? You need to pay attention.
You just told me not to believe what someone like you says.
All right, today I'll show you how real men have fun in Suo. This is gonna be fantastic.
He said fun was escaping reality, but I think he might be enjoying himself just a little too much.
Oh, Yuito. Sorry, I have some minor business to take care of.
Okay, I guess I'll see you later then. I haven't really seen him since we talked. I wonder where he's going on his minor business.
Hey, Yuito! I heard a strange report. Something about Kagero being placed into custody at OSF headquarters.
What? What happened?
I don't know the specifics, but the chief may have figured out that he's the one who killed Chairman Sumeragi.
This is moving too fast. It's my brother, so he might do something rash. How did Kagero get himself caught so easily? I'm going to see if I can get to the bottom of this. Kaito! What are you doing?
I'm doing what you couldn't. I'm finishing this.
Huh. How very decisive of you, Chief. An execution with no trial. I like the cut of your jib.
Don't be stupid! Nothing will change if you go through with this!
You're a fool if you think I'm going to let you stop me. I'm not as forgiving as you.
Not as forgiving? I always thought you were much nicer than him.
You can talk all you want, but don't think it will change your fate. I'm going to make you pay for your crimes with your life.
Oh yes, please do get on with it. I'd honestly prefer it that way.
What did you say?
Kagero?
I know I need to atone for what I did, but really, repentance is so not my style. Plus, I come from the same time as Yakumo, your ancestor. People can only live for so long. So, if you can just go ahead and pull that trigger and put an end to this, Chief, I'll thank you from the other side.
Now! Put the gun down, Kaito. I won't let you kill Kagero.
Why do you protect him? There isn't a single reason to let him live. Even putting aside my emotions as his son, killing Joe Sumeragi is a serious crime. He was necessary for the future of this nation. Not only did he steal our father, he stole our country's future.
I know that. That's why I won't kill him. That's why I won't let him die. Kagero has a responsibility to build a new future and replace the one he stole. Until he fulfills that, he can't die. I won't let him die, no matter how much he wants to. So please, leave Kagero's life in my hands.
Fine. I understand. I don't like it, but he's yours. For now.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you make any wrong moves, there won't be a next time.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Did you get caught on purpose?
I just wanted to set things straight for everyone. The chief is your brother, which means I killed his father too. So I thought it best to face him. At least once. Just like I did with you. I meant to have a peaceful conversation, but one thing led to another, and...
No. I think you were well aware that my brother would probably kill you.
The way I was talking? That was a bluff. I knew he wouldn't pull the trigger. I still have things I need to do.
I'm pretty sure that's only half true.
Well, who knows for sure.
Could you just stop being so shifty? Just for once? You may want to die, but I won't let you. Like I said, your life is in my hands now. You'll live in my father's place, and you will fulfill your responsibility.
Thanks.
Are you sure you want to thank me? You said it yourself, dying would have been easier.
Still, I feel like I should thank you. Because of you, I have another reason to live now. I was totally empty. I felt almost like a ghost. But you believe I'll take responsibility as long as I live, so I guess I can't just run away.
Kagero.
I used to only think about the past, so I never really looked at what was there, right in front of me. The responsibility to build a new future. Well, you did grace me with your trust. I'll do all I can to make it happen.
Good. So will I. And I'll be keeping a close eye on you as well.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to contribute to society. Let's go out for a night on the town to revitalize New Himuka's economy.
Seriously? Your ability to change gears like that will never cease to amaze me.
Thanks. Now, we're gonna party all night. Yo, Kasane! Coming all the way to see me? Do you have a crush on me or something?
No, I just came to check on you. Looks like you're fine. Goodbye.
Whoa, I see you still keep things cool. I mean, you're already here. Why don't we go on a date?
No thanks.
Good. Wait, hold on!
What else do you want?
Sorry. I shouldn't have used the D word. How about we take this opportunity to deepen our friendship?
I somehow doubt your motives.
You've been on edge lately. After everything that happened with Naomi, I'm just concerned for you as the team's resident senior. Why don't we let off a little steam? A change of pace over some tea with your trusty mentor.
He may have an ulterior motive. That being said, it might actually be good to talk with him. We're allies after all. So I think it's best that I should, at the very least, try to understand what kind of person he is. Okay, we can talk a little.
Oh, so you're finally on board. Great. Now let's go out on the town.
Am I making a mistake? So what do we need to talk about?
Let's see. I guess an update on how we've been? Although we pretty much already know what we've both been up to. Today's goal is to get you to blow off a little steam, so let's just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
But I don't feel like I need to blow off steam.
Really? Then maybe I'll just ask some questions. Weren't you and Naomi really close?
We're sisters. Of course we were.
But you seem to be even closer than real sisters. Was there something that happened that helped you become so close?
Well, Naomi was always there protecting me because I didn't really have a place in the Randall household. My parents didn't think very fondly of me, and she was the only one who actually treated me with kindness.
Oh, I get it. So you feel like you owe her for helping you through your childhood. Sounds like a great sister to me.
Yes, I suppose you could say that I owe her my life. I wanted to ask him about himself, but we've been talking about me the whole time.
You must really love Naomi.
What? Yes. She's the most important person in the world to me.
So, let me ask you this. If you could turn back time to when Naomi was well, do you think you'd want to?
Turn back time?
Then you could go back to the way things were, like nothing even happened.
Of course I want to be together with my sister again. But I can't.
Why?
Because taking away my sister's suffering like it never happened would be denying her entire life.
I see.
Why did you ask me that?
It's just, I've lived a life full of regret, so I'm always thinking about how to face the past. Although, you do have a good point. I guess you just need to accept what's happened.
That's enough about me. I'd like to hear about your past mistakes.
Whoa, that's not really something I can just share with you or anyone so easily. I've gotta maintain some air of mystery about me.
Oh, really? Then I won't push you.
I mean, we don't want to close the distance between us too quickly. Let's take this slow.
Okay. We ended up barely even talking about him. I did notice he dropped that cheerful facade he always has on for a moment. I think he might be hiding something deeper behind that usual carefree attitude of his. Although I could be reading into it too much.
Kasane, you've come to see me. Let me guess, you've finally fallen for this sly fox's charms.
Disturbing things do tend to stand out.
Ouch. I demand an apology and compensation. Therefore, I'd like you to come to Kikuchiba with me.
Kikuchiba? What are we going to do at a ruin overrun by others?
I mean, if I suggest we go to Musubi's for a talk, you'd just turn me down.
It doesn't matter where we do it. I hate meaningless conversations.
Just think about it. If there are others, we can fight. It wouldn't be meaningless if we were also gaining valuable fighting experience. If you don't want to talk, you can just focus on the fighting. That way, there's no wasted time.
I can't imagine I can improve my skills training with you. Our power disparity is too great.
Seriously? Come on, just humor me, would you? Please, Kasane?
Why does he want me to go with him? As irritating as this might be a good opportunity to finally get him to tell me about his past. Okay, if it's training, then I'll go with you.
That's the spirit. Don't let my graceful knife skills make you fall in love with me.
Since I'm absolutely not interested, could you fight invisible the entire time? There's no sign of any others.
What, really? They're usually everywhere. Of all the days they're not around.
This is no different than talking at the hideout. Let's go back.
Wait! We'd be wasting a trip if we just turned around and went home.
Fine.
Atta girl. Don't worry, I won't bore you. There's also something I wanted to show you.
What?
It's a surprise for later. Come on, this way. Well, our plans may have gone awry, but at least we can have some fun without getting interrupted by others.
Our goal was combat training. Having them around was the whole point.
Even you must have realized that the combat training was nothing more than an excuse. Oh, this really brings back memories. This area used to be a shopping district. I always came here with friends to blow off steam.
Now it's nothing but a bunch of sad rubble. Gives me a strange feeling.
I mean, I guess to someone young who wasn't around back then, this would look like nothing but a pile of rubble. Somewhere nobody lives anymore. Nothing left but visions. It's almost like the entire city has been left to haunt this area. I know it sounds absurd, but in a way, it's actually pretty funny.
He's doing it again. He's lost his levity. I wasn't just imagining it.
Oh, there it is!
An arcade game?
Not just any arcade game. You operate a crane to grab a prize, and if you manage to drop it down the hole, you get to keep it. This used to be real popular back in the day, especially with couples. This is why we came here. Let's see if it still works.
It's plugged in, but it's not responding. Maybe it's broken.
Wait. No, it's just locked. All right, time to use the hacking program I borrowed from Arashi.
That sounds illegal. This place may be in ruins, but are we allowed to just operate this and take its prize?
Don't worry about it. It's been left like this forever, so nobody's going to get mad if we take a prize or two. Oh, nice, it worked. Ha, look at that. Now tell me which one you want. I'll grab it for you.
There are only plushies. I don't really want any of them, but if I had to choose one, then that one, I guess.
Okay, say no more. Consider it yours. I used to play these games all the time back in the day. I'm basically an expert now. Start it up, turn here, and now!
He dropped it.
I'm not giving up yet. One more time. This time I'll get it for sure.
He hasn't even gotten a single one yet. At the rate this is going, I'll never be able to ask him about himself. Can I get a turn?
Okay, but this is more difficult than I thought it'd be. You know, I bet the store manager put the prize in a position where it's hard to get. Hey, you're cheating! All my hard work vanished like tears in the rain.
You brute forced a locked machine with a hacking tool. So who's the real cheater here?
Well, I suppose you're right. Okay then, I know this just started to feel like a date, but I think it's time we call it a day.
Oh, were you two together?
Oh boy, looks like we're caught. Well, cat's out of the bag. I guess there's no sense in hiding our secret now.
Secret? What were you doing?
He thinks we were on a date, which I in no way wanted any part of. If it were a date, well, I'd call it a complete failure.
Kasane? Why would you say that in front of me? What part of it was a failure?
Naomi told me dates were supposed to be fun. That wasn't fun at all.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, you're a little too young to go on a real date anyways, and I am an old geezer. In fact, I'm old enough to have a kid your age. Now that I think about it, the major here would be more suitable for me.
Then why don't you treat it like an outing with your daughter?
What's the fun in that?
It's not like I actually want to go on a date with him. I can't imagine it'd be more fun than this last one.
Whoa now, that sounds like a challenge to me. Okay, give me another shot.
Do whatever you want.
I'm glad you two are getting along so well.
Hey, Kasane, you free right now?
I guess so. What is it this time?
You remember my promise from before, right? A fun and exciting date with your one and only Daddy Kagero.
You're not my father, and I'm not interested in a date.
What? You told me the last one was super boring. You shattered my fragile heart into itty-bitty pieces.
You're still bothered by that? Fine, I'll say it was fun.
No, that's not what I mean. I want to make up for it. Besides, you know how I hid my past? I wanted to apologize for that. So this is like a second chance coupled with an apology.
The apology is fine, but I don't know why it has to be with a date.
It's like my dream, I guess? Just say yes, please. Let me show you a good time you won't forget. So, how was it? the dining experience at Baki's Cafe is supposed to be very popular with high school girls.
I think Naomi and Yuito would have enjoyed it more, but it was fun. No complaints here.
Next up is dessert. I'll get you anything you want. Cake? Parfait, maybe?
I'm fine with just tea.
I figured you'd say that. Already got a cup.
Wait, when did you... Oh, you used your invisibility power. That's an interesting use for it.
You can't just reveal my secret like that. Even if you know how it's done, it's more fun when you pretend you don't. Like this. I grew this flower from a seed. The flower symbolizes hidden kindness. A perfect match for you. So, what do you think so far?
Well, you seem to be following the standard dating norms I read in magazines, but they all have a nice Kagero twist. However, something's bothering me. You've gone through a lot of effort just to make up for lying.
You're either really perceptive or overly distrusting. But yeah, I guess it's time I tell you. The truth is, I tried to assassinate you back in the day, so that's kind of included in this apology.
Assassinate?
From the looks of it, you haven't realized it at all. Guess that means I still got it. Fortunately, I didn't have to go through with it, but I was waiting for the right opportunity. Like trying to be alone with you.
As the one you were targeting, I believe I have a right to know why.
It was to stop Togetsu's plan. Their plan hinged on your power, so I thought that killing you might be the best option left for me. Of course, now that you've decided not to support them, I've got no reason to hurt you. You can trust me on that.
Well, I don't doubt that, but I'm still not satisfied.
What, really? I guess this wouldn't be enough to make up for trying to kill you. I could do something even...
It's not that. It's just... killing someone. Is it that easy for you to do? I don't understand how you could make that decision so easily. Even if it is to achieve your goal. There's no way I could do that.
I see what you're saying. That makes sense. I mean, it's not like I don't value life or anything like that. But yeah, if I seem cynical about it, it's probably because I don't feel like I'm very... alive, I guess you could say. I'm like a ghost from the past, existing in a time when his family and everyone he knew is long gone.
Your family. You mentioned you left them on the moon.
Yeah, I had a wife and daughter. My daughter was simply the cutest. You'd be surprised she was related to me. She didn't have a bad bone in her body. I loved her dearly and she meant so much to me. But in the end, I couldn't do anything for her as a father. What's even more sad is that I've got no idea what kind of person she grew up to be. I mean, really, could I be a worse father? That's why, at the very least, I want to protect the life she lived. I'll do whatever it takes, even if it means turning against my homeland. I might even kill if it comes down to it. How about we leave this off here? I think you've heard enough.
All right.
So, what did you think of Daddy Kagero's date? Pretty awesome, right?
Yes, I would say it was worthwhile. I think I learned a little about who you are.
Ah, you finally realized what a wonderful, charming person I am. Oh, I'm such a heartbreaker.
Although, I still don't know how serious you are because you always joke around.
You know, I don't really know either.
Huh?
Just kidding. Sorry to make you help me fulfill my dreams today. See you later.
I wonder what he meant by that. I feel like I got to know him a little better, but trying to understand other people isn't that easy. Kagero, can we talk?
Oh, sorry. Can it wait till later? I was about to go work out in the gym.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry to turn down your invitation. I have to work hard every day to be this awesome, so I can't afford to skip.
I didn't know he worked out. I suppose I could do with a little working out too. What? Nobody's here. Does that mean he pretended to come here and then turned invisible? That's strange. Haruka, you have a second? I don't see Kagero. Do you know where he went?
What, you can't see him? Did he?
Do you have an idea where he is?
Kagero behaves himself in front of girls, but when it's a group of guys, he gets really inappropriate. He was talking with my brother about some perverted situations involving his invisibility, and I was mortified. Something about being able to peep in the shower room while invisible.
That's disgusting.
Well, I don't think he was serious, and I doubt he'd do that in the hideout. I'll go check his GPS location. Huh? These coordinates are outside the hideout. He left the compound and is on the move. It looks like he's heading towards Mizuhagawa.
Why is he going there?
I don't know, maybe taking a walk?
I should go check it out.
Okay, be careful.
According to Haruka, Kagero should be around here. There he is. It doesn't look like anything's wrong. Maybe she was right and he's just taking a walk.
Hey now, am I really that untrustworthy? I guess I am.
You noticed I was here? I didn't follow you because I was suspicious. I was just a little worried.
Either way, you're right not to trust me, considering everything I've done up till now.
So why did you lie to come here?
Oh, I was feeling a bit bored. Sometimes I just want to be alone for a little while, and this was just one of those times. I'm fine, really.
You don't look fine. At the very least, you're not like your usual self. Is something wrong?
Hey, why do you go on living?
Where did that come from? I don't understand the question.
Your beloved sister Naomi died, right? I'm asking you how you can still go on living. What's your motivation? It's already been 2,000 years. 2,000 years that I've lived in a world without my daughter. Can you imagine what that's even like? I'm just empty. I've lived this long to protect my daughter's existence. But once I do that, I don't have a reason to live. When I looked up at that moon, I'd feel hate, nostalgia, all sorts of things. But now, I feel nothing. It's like I'm already half dead. I guess that's what it means to lose the people we love. Is it different for you?
I'm not empty. I'm only alive now because my sister protected me. That's why I can't let my life go to waste. I have to live on. For her. Because I lost my sister, I have to live to make sure that tragedy never happens again.
Young people can be so positive.
You're an old man who's lived for 2,000 years. If you've got time to feel sorry for yourself, why don't you do something meaningful? If you feel like your life is empty, then use the time you have to think about how to fill it.
Don't call me an old man. Kids these days are so harsh. Did you really need to say all that?
This is all just a joke to you.
Don't put it like that. This is my style. Fill the emptiness, you know? You know, getting left behind by time really sucks. It's a lot harder than you can imagine. I came all the way out here because I didn't want you to see me down like this. I'm so lame.
Yes, very lame. Your daughter would think so too.
Now that's really depressing. Fine. It's time to bust out the super cool Kagero to win back you and my daughter.
I'm looking forward to it.
So think about the amount of water you would need for your flowers, and make sure you... Are you listening to me, Kagero?
Yep. You know very well that I'd never miss a word my beloved Tsugumi says.
Okay, but I'm going to be mad if you don't put this all to use.
I know. Leave it to your guy Kagero.
You talk a lot with Tsugumi. You aren't going to ask her out on a date.
Oh, are you jealous? It seems like I'm back in the game after 2,000 years.
I'm starting to understand. Do you see Tsugumi and me as replacements for your daughter?
Oh, I know. Want to help me with an errand?
Don't change the subject.
A good woman doesn't point that out. I want to go clean up an old hideout I used to use.
An old hideout?
Yeah, it's a place I used to lay low back when I was doing my spy work. There should still be a lot of inside information and classified data on Togetsu, so I thought I might as well grab it all.
That might actually be of use to the government when handling them in the future.
It's not for the government. I just wanted to do my part when it comes to them.
Okay, I'll help. Where is it?
Kikuchiba, let's get going. I'll send you the coordinates to the hideout. We'll head there. I just know there's going to be others.
The last time we came here, you said the city was haunted.
Oh yeah. It just reminded me of myself. Do this! Sadness of being left behind.
I'll do it! Check.
I was just being a little silly. Come on, let's go.
With that oil, it'll be hard to move if it gets on you, so be careful.
Go, Kaito!
Useless.
It's down. Let's
Check.
finish it.
Good.
I've got a nearby resource reading.
Let's keep going.
This is pretty good. The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you. Let's take it down while it's burning. Take out nearby enemies.
Still fight.
Go, Kaito!
Got it. Check. Got it.
It's down. Let's finish it. It's working. Focus on that spot.
We did it.
Hey, about our last conversation,
What?
we were in Mizuagawa. You were telling me to do something meaningful? Well, I've been thinking about it ever since then, but nothing really comes to mind. Once we stopped Togetsu's plan, I felt like I fulfilled my role. I was thinking, it might be time for a ghost from the past like me to move on.
Listen, that was the old you who fulfilled his role. We still need Kagero in the here and now.
I don't know if you've realized, but Kagero doesn't even exist.
What do you mean?
On the moon and in Togetsu, I was called Shin Daniel. Kagero Dawn is just a pseudonym. That name is a shimmer that doesn't exist.
Maybe that's true for you, but for us, it's different. Whatever your real name might be, the Kagero Dawn we've known in the OSF isn't a ghost. And when you were talking fondly with Tsugumi, you didn't look like a ghost then. What Tsugumi and the rest of us need is you. We don't need some stranger from the past.
How is it that you've become this wise at your young age? I'm seriously impressed with you. Yeah, if people need Kagero Dawn, then maybe I don't have to feel so empty after all. Perhaps it's time I put my past self to rest and started focusing on the present. I guess I'll need to clean up my old haunts first. We're almost to the hideout. Let's go.
Let's keep going. We did it.
It dropped something rare. The hideout should be around here. Why did you make one in such a dangerous place?
Because the more dangerous a place is, the easier it is to hide. Besides, I can avoid most danger by going invisible.
Let's keep going.
You could have just come here by yourself today.
I've been alone for 2,000 years. I get lonely when I'm just by myself. Hey, wait! I was joking! Don't leave me!
Let's keep going.
It's covered in water. It'll be easy to electrify. Kagero's invisibility would be useful. If your body catches fire, it's gonna keep hurting you. Be careful.
Go, Kasane!
I'll do it! It's over.
Go, Kasane!
Got it! Check it. Burn it!
We finally made it. I know it's shabby, but make yourself comfortable. Actually, something seems off.
It's pretty messy. Do you think someone broke in?
Seems like it. Wait here. Let me take a look around. Dang. All the data's either been taken or destroyed. Most likely Togetsu. They probably felt the need to clean things up when they realized I turned on them. I figured they would.
Why come all the way out here if you predicted this would happen?
Well, I wanted to confirm my suspicions and also grab some of my personal belongings. Tsugumi.
Did you find something? Is that a picture? It looks ripped.
Oh, yeah, it's an old photo.
Is it of your family? If we find the other pieces, we might be able to restore it.
No, it's okay. It's not like this is the only photo I have.
But it's important to you.
What's important are the memories. Don't you remember what you said to me? It's because of the important things we've lost that we have to live on. And I think now is the time I need to get my act together and keep moving forward. If I keep dragging this on the way I've been doing until now, then I'm sure I'll start upsetting everyone.
Okay, if you're fine with that.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Talking with you helped me realize a lot of things.
You said you were going to move forward. What are you planning on doing?
First, I'll settle things with my past. As someone who's worked with Togetsu, I have a responsibility to deal with Babe and Karen. I have to see the things we started to the very end. Then I'll finally be able to put my past to bed.
And when that's done?
After that, well, I'll think about a new life. How I'll live, what I can do.
I think that sounds good. At least you don't sound as lame as you did before.
Well, well. It seems like you've come to appreciate my newfound sense of maturity. If you'd like to go out on a date...
It might be a while before you find this new life of yours.
What is that supposed to mean?
These dates are your way of connecting with your daughter. To be the father you never could be.
Well, gosh, I keep telling you that you shouldn't be saying these things out loud. I guess I preferred it more when I was just the creepy old guy asking a young girl out on a date. That work?
Okay, so... Daddy Kagero?
Let's drop the daddy bit. I don't think my fragile heart can take it.
Looks like he's back to being his old self. That might be for the best.